Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Corporal, bringing you a video where I'm just showing off that I got Valaverse figures. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to be doing with it and a little bit of my opinion on the whole Action Force line. So, my whole... Gonna fix my owl ears. Now, my whole thing with the Valaverse is that it's like, I love the idea. I love what Val's doing. I want to do that myself with my own book series. I want to make my own action figures and all that. And I love what everything he's doing. Okay, but it's like there are flaws, there are problems. We all know this. Not every GI Joe figure is perfect. That's why I don't buy them. But it's also like, and the same thing applies to Val's figures and all. There's some decisions I don't agree with his figures, and I will rip into them. I'm not gonna be just because I like the guy, and he's probably responsible for like a lot of the Nerf guns I have, but just because I like the guy and like what he's doing doesn't mean I'm not gonna be objective about it. Okay, constructive criticism is important, but I'm just a guy in an owl costume or on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna rip into something and I'm gonna praise something. Like with these two figures so far, and I've been testing things out with them. With these two figures so far, I want to say I expected one to be really good and I expected one to be mid. And I was not wrong. And sorry, I just popped my ear. So yeah, that's the gist of it. And when it comes to the comic, I'm never gonna read the comic. Okay? Why? Because I hate Pandora. I knew a girl in school who looks like Pandora, and but except the girl is fat, and she was just vile. She was just one of the most vilest human beings I've ever met. And I just the thought about reading, just like looking at her, just like, oh, there's my mouse. Yeah, I just don't want to. I'm not dealing with that. I was just like, you know what? When my ex broke up with me, it's like one of the happiest things was like I don't have to deal with that woman anymore. Okay, like we run into each other at the store once, and she's like, "Hey, do you remember me?" And I'm just like, I almost started swinging, just freaking. I was gonna be like Conor McGregor. Like my goodness, it's like just again vile human being. It's just the very thought about talking to her was, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna read a book where a character looks like that woman. It's like, no, It's just like, and I'm not gonna get into it, like how she was vile and all that, because it's really like the being there was, it was cringy. It was the most, every time I remember, it was like, eh. It was a very cringy moment. It's just one of the things, but I'm like, yeah, no. So yeah, I'm never gonna read it. So my whole thing about the whole comic and stuff, it's like I have theories as to what's really going on in the story. I have like, I know some things were summarized to me, and some things I like. Okay, I like the characters. I think they're cool, and some of them I think are just dumb. Like Blackbeard, great idea, cool concept. Except he looks like a guy I would walk up to. He's like, "Oh, hello there, Mister Butt Pirate. Oh, are you coming for my booty? Oh, in the Navy, across the seven seas, in the Navy." They, I would say that to the guy just to mess with him because it's like, it's like he looks like a freaking Viking larper to me. I'm just like, I love the idea of like a Navy frogman becoming a freaking pirate. I love it. But he's like, oh, it's just every Viking LARPer and all that. That's what he looks like to me, and I just make fun of it. But I love the ghost pirate. I love that the mascot for the black, amazing, great idea. I love it. So yeah, you can see my opinions. Like, wow, high praise for this is like, and then the other thing is like, great idea, poor execution. I really don't like this. And there's one figure I don't want to spend money on that I really want to tear into. Okay, like I'm just buying it out of spite because I think it's just the worst thing ever. And then there's figures like Jester, which is like, I love this guy's vibe. I immediately thought of jokes to do with him. I like, you know what? I need this guy. The Vanguard, the tan Vanguard driver, I need him too. Like, these figures are like, they're so perfect for like so many sketches. And some of these sketches I can't even post on YouTube because it's like, oh, this is sus. Like, because you, so, like, we know what you are. When you see it, it's like, you know, like, oh, you watched that Vine? Oh, I miss Vine. I legitimately miss Vine. But I'm like, yeah. So you guys get it. You get what I mean. I was like, I'm too broke to buy them. And even if Val was giving me figures for free, I will still tear into some of them, okay? But yeah. And another thing I'm gonna mention is that I got these two figures because the Gunslinger wanted me to review them. Or he wanted me to review one of them. He didn't specify, but okay. So Saturdays, if you guys want me to review a specific figure, say so. I will write it down, and I'm going to go next payday and buy it if it's still on shelves, okay? If I had to go on, because if it's like a Valaverse figure, I have to buy it online, okay? You know what I mean? But it's like if I could go get it, I'll go get it, and I'll review it for you. And I'm going to try to upload it on Saturday. So Saturdays, I'm going to call them fan reviews. Things that fans have asked me, okay? All two of you. Okay, so it's going to have a little bit of an extra priority and all that. And these two figures are going to have a little extra priority as well. So I'm going to post them on Wednesday, Saturday. Hopefully, if I can get them recorded. If not, as soon as I can get them recorded. Okay? So, yeah. And what's neat is that I got them on 4th of July. It took a week. That was fast. It took a freaking week to get these. It cost me $50.01 with the 4th of July sale. The problem is I wanted the Vanguard driver because y'all voted for it. I will be getting that figure for y'all. Okay? And I think I'm going to put that on the Saturday as well. Be like technically the first official ones are going to be this, but it's going to be the first one. It's like, you know what, this is going to be reserved for this. And all that. I could afford it right now, but it's like I'm kind of limited on funds. So I'm going to buy it next payday. But unless you all really want me to buy it right now. And I'm very like, I might not do that. But anyway. So, what else is there? This is like the 4th time I wrote this. I've been doing this video. We're doing it live. Okay. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. Like the first video was half an hour long. But yeah. So, oh yeah, I remembered. So I wanted to buy the Vanguard driver and the Swarm. And for some reason, like, oh, they were always on sale separate with each other. Now I can only get them in a bundle. That's very interesting, huh? Is it coincidence? I think not. Yeah, no, I was going to buy this guy and the Vanguard driver. And that didn't work out the way I wanted it to because they were only in the bundle. So I am going to do a video on both of these figures separately and the bundle itself. Okay? And also, when I do a review on the figure, I'm only going to review it on the merits of the figure itself and what's on the file card. And I'm going to talk about like how I would incorporate it into G.I. Joe. Okay? Like incorporate the two figure lines together. And all that. Because it's like, it's very like, we're going to mash our figures together and all that. But let's be honest, Shipwreck versus the Black makes more sense in G.I. Joe than in the freaking Valaverse thing. Because imagine a guy like Shipwreck trying to take on Blackbeard in this serious setting. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. But I'm not going to really be comparing them like, oh, which figure really is better and all that. Like, oh, are you going to buy like a Cobra Law guy versus a Swarm Tracer or something? Because I know they're two different figures. There's two different kind of things and all that stuff. It's just, now, I might say like, hey, army building wise, is this better? I might compare effects and all that. Like, what is the better deal I'll do stuff like that, but I'm not gonna like compare like the figures, weapons, and all that stuff, which is better. I'm gonna mix and match, okay? Because I'm gonna be kit bashing, but I'm not gonna say like GI Joe is better than this, or this is better than GI Joe. It's like no, it's apples and oranges, okay? But it's like I have a fruit salad going on here, so you know what I mean. So that's how I'm doing things. Okay. Well, thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all have a nice day, and I love you all. Love you, baby. You're what makes me wake up in the morning. In the Navy. I know someone's gonna request me to get freaking Blackbeard, okay? But and like all the jokes I'm gonna make of that, Val's probably gonna hate me. But yeah, but it's like I gotta do it. Well, thank you all very much. You all have a nice day. Bye bye.